Coach, whenever you're ready.
Well, obviously, it's a real special night for the University of Louisville. It's the final minute of play. First thing I thought of is what an incredible group of guys I'm coaching, and I thought how happy I was with my family. And then immediately I thought of Dave Gabbard and what he formed, and all of us in some way or another flourished because of Dave Gabbard. And this was a special, special night. First half, I had to jump our guys pretty hard at halftime because our defense wasn't great because our offense was quick shooting, and we're not a quick shooting team. So we were putting ourselves in a hole by not moving the basketball and working high-low. Gorky was the facilitator of the game because when we got the ball high, Montrez, with his length, he has a tremendous wingspan, could obviously do much more than Shane Bohannon in terms of taking one step and going up. Big-time performance by him, and Peyton Seaver now goes in a class with Patrick Ewing. Just an incredible tournament by this young man. And I told the assistant coach before the game, I said, Peyton, we all know hadn't played well against Syracuse. I guarantee he plays well tonight. Very few young men in this business that I've coached is like him. So I'm really, really excited, very sentimental about what happened tonight. Tremendous grit by our guys because in the first half we were shooting ourselves in the foot, and for a veteran team we shouldn't have done that. But then to go out in the second half and score 56 points off good offense, and then our defense came because of the good offense.
Questions in the middle, Brendan?
Rick, I know you last year when you guys won, you cut down the nets. You didn't tonight. Any specific reason why?
Not particularly. I just thought we had 4 goals going into this year. One was to win the regular season, and we shared it with some great teams. 2 was to win this championship. 3 was to get a very high seed, and 4 was to win a national championship. Now, we don't presume at all that we can get there. We just wanted to savor, if we ever do get there, that one moment.
Down on the right line.
In all your times coaching college games, pros off and stuff, have you ever seen a game swing like that with defensive pressure?
Well, in order to get that type of defensive pressure where your conditioning, where all that hustle is a factor, you have to take good shots. And we took good shots in the second half. It was untypical of Peyton and Luke taking some of the shots, but like I said, at halftime, we were down 16 to Memphis on the road in a hostile crowd. This was not as hostile, but this was a road game tonight. I was trying to find red. We found about 1,500, 2,000. But to play it like this, I had all the confidence in the world. But Peyton said, "You doubt us." I said, "I didn't doubt you. I really didn't. But I had to wake you guys up. If I swear, they would have heard a lot of cuss words. Thank God I don't swear."
Second round.
Coach Bohannon said that when they were up by 15, that's when you really put the pressure on it. Scores a little lower. Would it have been the same?
Say it again. You had to
Coach
get it
Bohannon
out.
said you started putting the pressure on when you were 15 up. Would the score was closer? Would you have the same thing or just would have played the game as it was?
We just got after it more and trapped more, but because we were taking so many outside jump shots, we couldn't get the press on. Press is only a factor. I mean, first half we shot such a low, we shot 26%, with half of those not being good shots. And then the second half we started working the high post and going high-low, and then it opened up the corners, and then we started getting our pressure on. You can only press on a make. So that was the key, offense to good defense.
Jody, second round.
Coach, could you talk about the play of Montrez? And when you were down 16, he got that basket and tried to get the crowd, everybody else with his hands.
I'm always telling the guys stories. It's like I put them on my knees and tell them stories all the time. But I was telling them a story about it at Providence. We're going, can't beat Georgetown. We beat him at the buzzer. And there I stood with John Thompson, ready to go at it with him. And I pointed at his navel and said, "Look out, big guy." And then they just wasted us senior night by 30, in the Garden by 30. And I said to the guys, "Don't worry about it. We're never going to see Georgetown again." And we're playing great. And of all things, who we face, Georgetown in Louisville. And as I told them the story, I said, the most unlikely hero, Delray Brooks and Billy Donovan were carrying us. The most unlikely hero, Darrell Wright, a man off the bench right here from Cardinal Hayes, wins the MVP of the whole region. And I said, you never know in college basketball who's going to step up. And tonight, Kevin Ware. In the tournament, Stephen Van Treese. And now tonight, he takes over the backboard, takes over the game. And Peyton and Gorky allow him to do it with their great passing. So that's the beauty of college basketball. You can pretty much pencil in it's going to be LeBron, Dwayne Wade, or somebody in the pros. But in college basketball, you don't know who's going to step up. And this young man tonight gave us a tremendous lift.
We're on the left end.
Peyton, second year in a row, you guys played great here in New York. You won 10 in a row. To head into the NCAA tournament, the way you guys are playing right now means what?
I mean, we have a lot to work on. As you saw in the first half, we didn't really communicate well on the defensive end. You know, we have a lot of things to improve on, but I think for the most part, our guys really, you know, bought in the second half of, you know, playing defense and not allowing our offense to affect us. You know, for us to come back from down 16 really meant a lot, and really meant that, you know, it showed a lot of heart for the team. For Montrez really to step up like he did today just means, like Coach P said, our team, any given night, somebody can step up big. And, you know, that's what's so special about this team, that, you know, we don't need, you know, a lot of points from me or a lot of points from Russ. That on any given night, anybody can go off for a big night. And that's what Coach P's been preaching to us from the beginning of the year. And, you know, it really showed today with Montrez, you know, going out there and firstly knocking down all of his shots.
Down on the right hand.
Rick, you said the other day something about in one of the Final Fours you're going to really feel confident you can win, the other one's not so much. Where are you confident?
Well, look, I had 7 or 8 NBA first-round draft choices, so you should be confident. But I'm humble enough at my age right now to understand that, you know, Duke and Missouri had great runs last year, great teams, and they lost in the first round. So I'm not overly confident in anything except just taking care of each practice and each game, and that's what I want these guys to do, is get better, and if it happens for this basketball team. I know one thing, you're not going to find 13 nicer young men. They have made it, even when we lost in the first round 3 years ago, I've had the greatest time of my life coaching these guys. Not for a long time. They listen to every word you said. They say, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's just an incredible experience to coach these guys.
Right here in front.
Rick, I'm not a psychologist, but has this week been as emotional as I think it has been for you with Jack Curran and this being the last?
Yeah, I think for Jim, me, you know, Jay Wright texted me today and said, hey, good luck. It's only fitting that you and Jim were in the finals. And I really appreciated that. And, you know, it is very sentimental. Jim and I both know, I mean, we hope we can coach as long as we can coach, but we're never going to do it in the Big East. And to do it tonight, the way the guys played, to come back like that, shows tremendous heart. And I'm really excited for them that they can be part of basketball history. I'm really happy that the basketball history took place in Madison Square Garden. And I'm really excited that we could do it in Dave Gavitt's memory and now Jack Curran for Russ Smith. It meant a lot to Russ for him to play well, and he certainly did.
Tim.
Montrez, I wonder if you could share with us, you're very exuberant out there, what